welcome to the 2020 Mitchell High School Athletic Banquet. My name is Cory Aadland and I am the Activities Director for the Mitchell School District. Instead of being at the Corn Palace as we normally would be, we are here in beautiful Kernel TV studios. The Athletic Banquet has quickly become one of my favorite nights of the year. We get to celebrate the successes of the year and recognize achievements of our student athletes. Although we're doing this very differently than usual, that doesn't take away from the importance of what we are doing here tonight. I hope you can take some time and enjoy this banquet and the 2019-2020 athletic seasons. If you haven't seen already, on mitchellkernels.com, directly below the link to this video is a link to a PDF version of the hard copy program that we normally have. This is the same program that we produce each year. And we will have a limited number of hard copies available at the high school office at a future date. In that program, you'll see a number of information regarding rosters, team pictures, some of our college commits as well. But you'll also see something regarding the Kernel Council. The 2019 school year saw the introduction of the Kernel Council, a student athlete leadership committee comprised of one member from each sport. Members must be a varsity letter winner and are nominated by each head coach. The purpose of the Kernel Council is to support, promote, and enhance student participation, understanding, camaraderie, unity, and sportsmanship in athletic programs. Kernel Council members are designated on each individual roster. At this time, I'd like to present our first awards, our Hustler Awards. The 2019-2020 Hustler Awards. For boys basketball, Carter Jacobson. For girls basketball, Cameron Krogman. For girls basketball cheer, Macy Geppert. For boys basketball cheer, Becca Beshin. For competitive cheer, Kendra Jennings. For competitive dance, Keenah Escobin. For boys cross country, Nate McCormick and Brock Russell. For girls cross country, Audrey Miller. For football, Joe Van Overshield. For football cheer, Kendra Jennings. For boys golf, Max Dailey. For girls golf, Allison Meyerink. Gymnastics, Emily Moody. For boys hockey, Nick Robinson. For girls hockey, Samantha Clute. For powerlifting, Lauren Sparks. Boys soccer, Tanner Wentz. For girls soccer, Macy Kempf. Softball, Cameron Krogman. Strength and conditioning, Amy Uher. Strength and conditioning, Isaac Rue. Boys tennis, Kade Clark. Girls tennis, Atlanta Stahle. Boys track and field, Andrew Gennari. Girls track and field, Amy Uher. Volleyball, Amy Uher. Wrestling, Kyler Bowder.
Good evening. My name is Terry Torgerson with Core Trust Bank. It is my privilege to present the Core Trust Bank and Mitchell Athletic Booster Club Scholarship Awards. This year represents the 22nd anniversary of these awards. To be eligible for the scholarships, students must participate in at least 2 high school sponsored sports in their junior and senior years, have a 2.50 grade point average or higher, and write an essay of at least 250 words on the topic, Sports Participation has prepared me for the future by. These scholarships are made possible by the fan support of the 50-50 drawings at the various sporting events and Core Trust Bank's matching funds. We wish to thank all those who have supported this event, and especially to those who have donated their winnings back to the Booster Club. Because of your generous support, this past school year, it is my pleasure to announce we were able to provide 5 of our student athletes with a scholarship award of $870 each. This year's recipients are Kade Clark, Kelsey Domy, Ryan McGinnis, Max Tupper, and Amy Uher. Thank you to everyone who has donated to support these scholarship awards.
Hi, my name is Cheryl Asselson, and I'm here to present the Adam Asselson Leadership in Excellence in Academics and Athletics Award and Scholarship. This marks our 9th year of this award. It was started by a great group of friends who have worked hard to plan and raise funds for this scholarship in Adam's name. For those of you who didn't know our son Adam, he graduated from MHS in 2007. He participated in wrestling, soccer, student council, and enjoyed playing disc golf and riding his motorcycle. Adam placed 3 times at the state wrestling tournament, the highest place being 2nd. He also was part of the state soccer team that placed 2nd, 3rd, and 4th at the state tournament. Adam's academics got him a 4-year full-ride scholarship to SDSU. The recipient of this award will receive a plaque with a star which symbolizes Adam's favorite team, the Cowboys. But most importantly, each point of the star represents the 5 A's, which also represented Adam and help us to remember what he stood for. Adam Asselson, academics, athletics, activities, achievements. They will have their name added to the large plaque at the entrance of the senior high and also receive a $1,000 scholarship. The selection committee scores each applicant in the area of academics, attitude, achievements, effort, dedication, teamwork, and leadership. Mitchell Senior High School has a number of deserving male and female candidates, and the decision was difficult as usual. I commend all of you who have applied for Adams Scholarship for your hard work throughout your high school career. This year we have 2 recipients who both have near a 4.0 grade point average. Our members of the National Honor Society, Pen Pals, have participated in multiple sports and have been members of the Kernel Council. They have performed a wide variety of community service to help others. The first candidate participated in football and wrestling and is a 2-time state placer. His coach said that the drive to succeed that he possesses has been contagious to other students and athletes. The second recipient of this year's award participated in tennis and golf. One of his coaches described him as a great team leader and has the respect of his teammates and leads by example. It is my honor to congratulate both young men on this year's recipient of the Adam Asselson Academic and Leadership Award winner and $1,000 scholarship to Kyler Bowder and Kade Clark.
Good evening. I'm Kent Van Overschild. I'm the head football coach and teach social studies here at Mitchell High School. Tonight, I'm going to award the Leon Fillmeyer Scholarship. On behalf of the Fillmeyer family, we'll be awarding a scholarship to a student athlete. Tonight, it's my honor to award the 3rd annual Leon Fillmeyer Mitchell High School Scholarship. Lee Fillmeyer was a proud Mitchell Kernel parent, a loyal fan, and a proud booster of Mitchell High School. Mr. Fillmeyer was a fan of the Kernels. He supported the teams, the athletes, and fully understood the importance of academic success, and he believed full-heartedly in the mission of athletics. He believed that they developed the body, the mind, and the spirit of the athlete. The intention of the scholarship award is to honor Leon's passion for Mitchell High School and the athletic programs. The Fillmeyer family is honored to sponsor this annual scholarship. They humbly offer this opportunity. The Fillmeyer family and the committee was simply amazed by the caliber of student athletes that applied for this award. This year's recipient is a letter winner in varsity volleyball and track. She symbolizes the pride of honoring and wearing black and gold. She is a representative of servant leaderships that transforms others. This year's honoree will continue her education at Dakota State and will play collegiate volleyball. The 2020 Leon Philmeyer Scholarship awardee is Amy Uher.
My name is Pat Moeller, and I am the girls and boys varsity tennis coach, and I am here to present the Jill McCormick Scholarship. One of the most important aspects of building a successful team is developing a leader who can bring out the best in her teammates through her words and her actions. A great team leader has the respect of her teammates as well as her coaches. She leads by her examples on and off the court. Her opinions are sought out by her teammates. She embraces what it means to be a student athlete. It is difficult to have any measured success without this leadership. Jill McCormick was a Mitchell School District teacher and gymnastics coach who embraced these characteristics. She was tragically killed in a bus accident on the way to a gymnastics meet in Pierre on Saturday, January 17, 1987. The Jill McCormick Scholarship is awarded annually to a female graduating student athlete. One of the many great characteristics that Coach McCormick was known for was her infectious smile. In addition to all of the characteristics described above, this year's recipient has a similarly infectious smile. The 2020 recipient of the Jill McCormick Scholarship is Kelsey Dami.
Hello, Clayton Groper here, the head athletic trainer for the Mitchell Kernels. I am presenting the awards this year for the Doc Keith Fitzpatrick Student Trainer of the Year Awards. This year we have two recipients. Both of them have served as athletic trainers. A little background on Doc Fitz. Doc Keith Fitzpatrick was a longtime athletic trainer for the Mitchell Kernels, one of the founding fathers of athletic training in the state of South Dakota. So every year at this time we remember his contributions to Kernel athletics by awarding student athletic trainers that have served as student athletic trainers in our Mitchell Kernel sports. This year we have two recipients. Our first one has served as the student athletic trainer for football for 3 years, Isaac Kitchens. Our second one is Trevor Lambert. Trevor Lambert joined us this year and served 1 year as the girls and boys athletic trainer for the Kernel basketball teams. Again, congratulations, and also thank you to the other student trainers, Lauren Sparks and Cayman Max, for their service and contributions. Thank you.
The Dave Brewer Award has been awarded each year beginning in 1971. The award is given annually to a senior boy who exemplifies what Dave stood for. Although we do not have any candidates this year, I would like to share some information and some history on Dave Brewer. Dave graduated from Mitchell High School in 1966 as an honor student after playing offensive and defensive end on the football team, playing center on the basketball team, and running the mile relay on the track team. During spring break of his freshman year at the University of South Dakota, Dave was a passenger in a car accident south of Loomis. 20 days after the accident, Dave had his right leg removed 2 inches below the hip. As he did during his high school athletic days, Dave put up a great fight for life. Unfortunately, after many operations and much time spent in the hospital, Dave passed away on December 18, 1970. During his time in the hospital, he wrote a story detailing his experience in a number of powerful poems. I would encourage each of you to reach out to me to receive a copy. Dave Brewer is remembered for his hustle and zest for life that should inspire each and every one of us. Our next awards will be the Golden M Awards. These awards are given to participants who lettered in 3 or more school-sponsored sports. Golden M winners for the 2019-2020 school year. Lettering in football, wrestling, and track and field, Kendell Fick. Lettering in soccer, basketball, and track and field, Knippling. Lettering in football, wrestling, and track and field, Joe Van Overshield. Lettering in volleyball, basketball, and track and field, Sarah Siebert. Lettering in soccer, basketball, and track and field, Brooke Brewster. Lettering in cross country, basketball, and track and field, Lucas Moeller. Lettering in cross country, basketball, and track and field, Adaya Plastow. Lettering in football, wrestling, and track and field, Wyatt Winter. And finally, lettering in competitive cheer, competitive dance, sideline cheer, and track and field, Kendra Jennings. Our next award is the Mitchell High School Assistant Coach of the Year. The recipient of the Mitchell High School Assistant Coach of the Year has been on staff only a short time, just 3 years, but in that time has made a large impact on multiple programs. This coach organizes and runs all summer workouts with groups from the elementary level through the high school. This coach spends countless hours each year doing everything from developing athletes in the off-season to film breakdowns and scouting reports. He takes great pride in his coaching and has a great rapport with our student athletes. The 2019-2020 Assistant Coach of the Year is Assistant Boys Golf and Assistant Boys Basketball Coach, Riker Kreitzfeld.
Well, thanks for having me. My name is Marcus Traxler. I'm the assistant editor at the Daily Republic newspaper in Mitchell. Thanks to all of you who've gathered for this event, something that we all appreciate being able to do on a daily basis, or on a yearly basis, I should say. And we get a chance to recognize a lot of really talented students and athletes for their accomplishments. And we're doing that a little bit unconventionally this year, but I'm grateful for the fact that we get to do this at all, and we get a chance to recognize some pretty talented people. One word I want to get in before I hand out our awards is that, when we don't get the chance to interact with people as much personally on a daily basis, I'm thankful for the times we do get to do that. And so I'd like to thank, on behalf of my staff, thank all the student athletes and coaches and parents and supporters that we get to meet with, because that's what makes our job pretty special. And we'll look forward to doing that as much as we can now, whether that's taking into account all the precautions that you want to take, and then, at some point normal we'll resume and we'll get to do all that again too. So I'm here to present the Daily Republic's Most Valuable Athlete Awards. Generally goes to one male and one female athlete for their excellent performance on the playing field, and we generally take into account good teammates and leaders as well. Our girls' Most Valuable Player selection was a difficult choice, but in the end, this person's role in setting Kernel history was the reason we selected her for the award. In total, she was part of 29 wins in singles and doubles play as a sophomore. Playing at number 3 singles, she rallied from a early hole to win a state individual title in 3 sets, and in number 2 doubles play with Amber Moeller, she helped Mitchell pick up a state title as a number 3 seed, including a straight set victory in the championship match. The victories helped provide a winning difference for the Kernels girls tennis team at the Class A state meet, winning its first state championship by an 8-point margin over Yankton. For that championship effort, the Daily Republic's Mitchell Girls Most Valuable Athlete of the Year is Olivia Huber. On the boys' side, we had probably as many contenders for this honor as ever, and there were a handful of potentially deserving winners, but we only picked one. And our winner was a player who did a little bit of everything in a variety of sports. He was an exceptional hockey player, scoring 17 goals as a senior for the Marlins, and he was slated to be a part of the Mitchell Spring baseball team, and he was an all-state defensive back for the Kernel football team. The Daily Republic's Mitchell Boys Most Valuable Athlete of the Year is Peyton Nash. Thank you for your time in gathering for this, and thank you to all who are watching for their commitment and effort towards Kernel sports. Thanks.
Hello, I'm Sports Director Steve Morgan with KORN News Radio here in Mitchell, and congratulations to all of our student athletes from seniors up to freshmen. Another great season to be a Mitchell Kernel broadcaster, and I can always say I'm proud to be a Kernel broadcaster here once again. Good luck to the seniors. I do certainly wish you well, and there's one word I guess describes the ending to this sports season, is weird. But we're all in it together, and I know you've heard this several times before, but this will make us stronger in the end. So my heart goes out to all of you that didn't finish up your senior year, and all the other ones that got shortchanged in the spring, and even some of the winter sports season towards the end. We do wish you well, and congratulations on another great season as well. Before I announce the Tom Maxwell KORN Mitchell Coach of the Year, I do like to mention, as I have every year for the past now 17 years, we have selected Student Athletes of the Year from around our area, which also obviously includes Mitchell, as our Elite 8 Athletes of the Year. 8 girls, 8 boys. And this year we've selected, after a nomination process, 1 Mitchell Kernel, and that was senior Carter Jacobson of Mitchell Kernel Basketball. He was nominated, and he's going to be honored with this award. Well-deserved, Carter Jacobson. Athletes must be a junior or a senior. They must have a grade point average of 3.0 or higher, be an elite athlete in their sport, and of course be nominated by their coach. Then we take all the nominations to our committee, and we vote on our top 8, and Carter Jacobson was one of our top 8 boys. A banquet was normally, or supposed to be held here in the month of May, but because of the COVID-19 pandemic, the banquet has been canceled this year, but we'll be back bigger and better, stronger than ever next year. The KORN Mitchell Coach of the Year is an award that was renamed after longtime sportscaster, my friend and mentor, Tom Maxwell, who passed away in a car accident in October of 2001. In the spring of 2002, the Mitchell administration allowed me to rename this award the Tom Maxwell KORN Mitchell Coach of the Year. He's one of the best sportscasters I've ever got to know, and it's great to have this award be named after him. Max always loved to talk to the coaches, and to honor just one, he said, quote, is always a challenge each year, end quote. Max will always be remembered by having his name associated with this award forever. This Coach of the Year has poured his heart and soul into this sport and has developed a program that is getting bigger and better every year, although he's supposed to be retired, I think. This Coach of the Year may not be in-your-face type of coach, but you know when he makes his point, you better take due notice. This coach puts in the extra time and dedication to strive to make his program the best it can be during the season and, if you can, out of season. This Coach of the Year has done everything in his power to make sure that this program grows at all levels and make sure everyone is treated with respect and given the tools to succeed in this sport. When selecting the Coach of the Year, I also look how the student athlete responds and treats the coach, and I see a mutual respect for both. This Coach of the Year, for some reason, has never won this award, and it's about time he is recognized for his efforts. I am proud to announce the 28th annual Tom Maxwell KORN Mitchell Coach of the Year to Mark Horn of Mitchell Kernel Boys Golf. Coach Horn, congratulations, a job well done. Keep up the good work. Again, to all you student athletes from top to bottom, from freshmen to seniors, thank you so much for another great, outstanding year. Thanks to the parents for forming your kids to be great student athletes, and good luck in your future endeavors.
Hi everybody, I'm Tim Smith, Sports Director from the Mitchell Radio Group, here to present the KMIT Annual Student Athlete Award. First off, no matter whether you're receiving a major award here in this program or not, I want to congratulate all of you who have participated in sports during the course of the year. Not only for representing Mitchell High so well, but representing the city of Mitchell in such a positive manner as well. We're all very, very proud of you. We all know this is a strange situation, and we truly feel for all of you who have missed your spring sports season, certainly, especially for you seniors. But you know, as athletes, maybe you guys have got a little heads up on everybody else. You know what it's like to have things go bad and face adversity and fight through that. And we're all going to fight through this. We're all going to be winners coming out of this as we go. Again, I'm here to present the KMIT Student Athlete Award. This award was presented first in 1985, so this is kind of a special year. This is a 35th annual award. I'm sure it's one of the longest standing awards here for the Mitchell High Athletic Banquet. The award is presented to a senior, either male or female, who has given obviously countless hours to excel in his or her athletic career, but also in addition has exhibited outstanding leadership and volunteer qualities, along with, of course, academic excellence in the classroom as well. Now, this year's winner certainly has exhibited all of those qualities, but also much more. Our winner this year is a two-sport athlete who's faced some very unique challenges in her athletic career. Now, through those challenges, she's still been able to maintain the highest level of leadership, highest level of service qualities, along with the excellence in the classroom as well. Now, you know this year's winner probably from her most outstanding career on the tennis court. A 5-year varsity letter winner. She helped lead the Kernels to the State A championship this year. She was named team captain. She was named team most valuable player. She placed third in Flight 1 singles at the state tournament and was a state champion in doubles as well. We all know the tremendous success the Mitchell girls tennis program has had over the past several years, and she is certainly a major part of that success. She finishes her career, by the way, second all-time in school history in varsity doubles victories with 94 wins, and she is tied for second place all-time in school history in career singles victories. She has 97 of those. But that's only part of the athletic story. Our winner this year suffered back-to-back torn ACLs in both her freshman and sophomore basketball seasons, never really allowing her to reach her full potential in the sport of basketball. Yet when a lot of us might have given up on that sport, she did not. She continued to play basketball even though she couldn't reach her full potential. Did not see the playing time, I'm sure, that she wanted to see, but because of her determination, she was named a team captain in basketball. Now, in addition, despite her injuries, it seems pretty amazing, she never missed a single tennis season. And because of that determination, our winner this year received the very, very prestigious Spirit of Max Award at the high school state tennis tournament. The Spirit of Max is presented for obviously outstanding tennis accomplishments, but sportsmanship and character alike. Now, her list of other activities certainly speaks to her leadership and character. The list is too long to go through the whole thing, but I would like to mention just a few of them. She's been a member of the Student Council for 4 years, student body president as a senior, a 4-year member of both HOSA for future health professionals, and a 4-year member of the Future Business Leaders as well. 4-year member of the Mitchell Marching Band as well. She has volunteered in many, many, many organizations, the Love Feast, Abbott House Tutor, Sunday School and Vacation Bible School Helper, Special Olympics. She's been a girls' state delegate as well. Put together all of those accomplishments in athletics and service and leadership, and then add the fact that our KMIT winner this year will complete her high school with a grade point average of 3.98. Finally, we ask each of our nominees to write a brief paragraph as to why they believe they were nominated for the Student Athlete Award. And our winner wrote, among other things, "My goal through athletics was not to be just a great athlete, but a better person of character. Because of my injuries, I learned to never give up. And I learned quickly that being a good role model means I not only had to achieve a lot in sports, but in sportsmanship and respect had to be at the top of my game." And again, this young lady has certainly done all of that. As is tradition, we will be sending our KMIT award winner with an engraved court watch this year. Hopes that she can keep it for a long time as a lasting memory of her great accomplishments here at Mitchell High School. So with that, it's my pleasure to present the 35th Annual KMIT Student Athlete Award to Kelsey Dami. Congratulations, Kelsey. Job well done. Also, in conclusion, to parents of our athletes, job well done for you. To seniors, best of luck in your future endeavors. And to you underclassmen, hey, we'll see you at next year's athletic banquet. We'll be live in person next year. Thank you.
That concludes this year's Mitchell High School Athletic Banquet. Congratulations to all you award winners. Those awards can be picked up at the high school beginning Thursday, May 14th from 7:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 4 p.m. Call 995-3034 when you get here, and Donna will meet you at the front door with your award. As I mentioned before, in our program we list all of our college commits. Congratulations to those seniors and good luck as you continue your athletic careers. And good luck to all our seniors as you move forward, and thank you for everything you have contributed to Kernel Athletics. I have a number of thank yous I'd like to make at this time. I'd like to thank our Booster Club. Normally this athletic banquet is sponsored by that group. They do a ton of great things for us and provide us with resources to really make our student athlete experience more enjoyable than it would be otherwise. Thank you to McLeod's Printing for everything they do for us all year, including the programs that we have at each one of our home games, and also this program that you have here today. Special thanks to Becky at McLeod's, who does all the design work for those. Thank you to our presenters. This certainly wasn't the typical awards banquet that we have, so I appreciate all those making the accommodations to come in for those. Thank you to Mitchell Telecom. This banquet will be available on Mitchell Telecom, so thank you to them for providing us that platform. And last but certainly not least, thank you to Megan Schoenfelder, my assistant. Everyone's well aware of the fact that she runs our athletic programs on a day-to-day basis. She does a ton of work to put this together, especially that program that we have the link to. That's really one of the best pieces of material that we put out each year. The 2019-2020 school year will certainly be one to remember. I feel for our seniors, certainly those that missed out on your final spring season, but also for all of our seniors that aren't able to experience the traditional final months of your high school career. But it isn't all negative. No one, and I mean no one, will forget your senior year. And in 30 years, when people are talking about history and this crazy time that we're living through, they will be talking about your senior year. The definition of cliche is a phrase that is overused and original. The definition of cliche is a phrase that is overused and lacks original thought. Back in the big hair rock band days of the 80s, there was a song released by a band called Cinderella in 1988 that parents will know, called "Don't Know What You Got Till It's Gone." Now that would certainly qualify as a cliche, but just because something is overused and unoriginal doesn't make it any less true. The thing with cliches is that they're timeless. A phrase released as a song title over 30 years ago is more applicable today than it maybe ever has been. We use sports to teach life lessons, and this spring has certainly taught us some lessons, ones that none of us ever expected. You as student athletes were already more equipped to handle these experiences. You know how to deal with adversity. You know how to adapt to challenging situations. So while our spring seasons were nothing like we expected, and certainly not what we wanted, we all still grew as people through those experiences. And we can choose to look at this experience as a lost season, or we can learn and grow from it. It's my hope that when we return to normal, and we will, that we will return as better versions of ourselves. We'll have a greater appreciation for time spent with our family. We'll have a greater appreciation for our friends and teammates, and our teachers and coaches. Our teachers and coaches will have a greater appreciation for the time they get to spend with our student athletes. Instead of dreading another day of school or practice, I hope we look forward to each and every one of those and cherish the time we spend together. We will have a great appreciation for what brings this group all together, high school athletics. Thank you for watching the 2020 Mitchell High School Athletic Banquet. Go Kernels! All right, I think we got it.